Right, now obviously most of the work of all of this is the crude way that the leaf springs were made in the factory to make the leaf spring shape. And so you've got all these pits, or the camera can pick it up, so it's not a very uniform smooth finish. I've got to remove all of that, just so that, you know, if it's got pits in it, it's got faults in it, it's got weaknesses in it. If I get it back to good steel, I haven't got any nicks, chips, breaks, cuts, cracks, or all those sort of imperfections in it. If it's one homogeneous piece of steel, it won't want to break in any one place when forces are whacked upon it. So what I'm doing is I'm getting back to good steel. So we start off with about 7 or 8 millimeters worth of steel. By the time I grind it, I'll end up with about 5.5 to 6 mil steel. So I'm literally taking a millimeter off almost on both sides to get rid of all that, you know, crudely chucked together leaf spring finish. I'm going back to the good steel, so it just takes ages. I could do a shortcut, buy, you know, new stock, but it puts the cost up, because this is, you know, it costs me a whole lot less. So, you know, it keeps prices down. And for me, it's more me against it. I will make a good knife out of this piece of crap, because, you know, leaf springs are crudely made, tough, resilient suspension units, and they all sit under that van or car or truck and just take a battering for 15 to 20 years. As far as I'm concerned, that's battle ready. That's what I'm after. That day in, day out, summer, winter, spring, fall, whatever the season is, it just sits there and bounces. Whatever the load. That's what I want. And that's why I like leaf springs. So. Okay, now this is the stage where a lot of people who make stock removal knives, this is the stage they buy it at, flat ground stock. I don't know. So you can imagine now it's sort of vaguely prepared. It's very open now. The steel has been roughed up with a sander belt. So at some point, when I grind the edges and I tidy the tops up, I'll go over that with a flat wheel and take that rough, nasty, open look to it, and I'll remove that. So I've got it back to good steel. I feel great. So it's a shade lighter. I dare say I've took half a mil, 2/3 of a mil off of both sides. So it's a little bit lighter. I'll leave the handle stock thick as it is. It's pretty flat so that the scales will stick quite well. But obviously what I want to do is have a lot of mass down here to counteract the length of that, even though I'm going to remove a lot of stock here. The blade edge, my way of doing it, the way I've always done it, is I keep the handle heavy. So you've got something solid to hang on to. A lot of the weight is towards you as opposed to out there. So that's one down, that's the badass. And then under my water trough I've got the enforcer. So I can take it out without upsetting the water. Ooh, lucky. That's the mistake one. So that's exactly the same. This one. 2 hours. Yeah, they take about between 50 and 70 hours each. So I'll crack on with the enforcer.